Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. Welcome to this weekly reading. I have a weekly reading out for every sign every week. So hopefully you find yours and you jump in and you listen and it helps you. Aquarius, this is the Light Seers Tarot. And we're going to do this week's reading really designed around what's next for you. Do you ever sit and wonder, like, what's around the corner? What's coming up? This isn't a prediction. This is just a suggestion. This is just a looking into things, and it never has to be truth for you. If this reading doesn't fit your life, do not make it fit. This is curiosity and for insight and understanding and reflection. So Aquarius, I do thank you so much for being here. Aquarius can be your sun, your moon, your rising, maybe your Venus. Wherever you have Aquarius in your chart, this reading might be exactly for you. If it's not, you might be interested in looking into the other placements of your chart. Like if you're a Libra moon, you can go check out Libra's reading and see if that fits better for you. Anyway, what's next for Aquarius? Let's just get a little sneak peek into what is next. And the first card that I want to pull is what you're being called to. So you can be thinking about opening your heart, your mind to your highest and best good. And what you're being called to, let's just find out. What possibly could an Aquarius out there be being called to? What is calling to them? Two of Wands. Ooh, I'm going to circle back and discuss everything. The next card we're looking for is, what does this look like? What does this look like? You're being called to the Two of Wands. So what does that look like? Queen of Pentacles and the Moon. What are your actions? Aquarius, what are your actions? Seven of Wands. Now your advice. What advice can we give Aquarius for right now, where they're at right now? What's going on right now for them, and what can be shared with Aquarius? Advice. Knight of Pentacles. Now, as you go into that next phase, how can we give advice to help them understand that next phase better? Eight of Wands. The last card is the message from Spirit for the sign of Aquarius. What does Spirit want Aquarius to know? Four of Swords. Okay. What you're being called to, Aquarius, I giggled a little bit because it's a kind of a this or a that. So what you're being called to is exactly what this person at the window is longing for. They're longing for passion. They're longing for excitement. They're longing for exploration and invigoration and something that lights them up. They're longing for, and it almost feels like, are you standing or sitting at your window and just looking out into the world, and almost like this person just wants that perfect opportunity to present itself so they'll know that's the action that I'm going to take. This is Wands. This has to do with your actions. This has to do with your passions and your energy. There's a wand over here in the corner that it feels like you're no longer interested in that. You're no longer passionate about that. It doesn't ring your bell. It doesn't do anything for you. In fact, it feels to me like you're bored to tears with that other wand. You're holding on to this one because it is your future. That seems to represent your past. What you're being called to is your future. and your future energies. It's like you want to travel, you want to explore, you want to see, you want to adventure. What does that look like? The Queen of Pentacles and the Moon. It looks like you being in a position to be very careful about what you invest in. You know, because you've been around the block a time or two, you know that not everything that sparkles and shines is what it appears to be. This person looks like you can't not fool them. This is the Queen of Pentacles. This is the feminine energy of the royalty of the earth signs. So it's Virgo, it's Taurus, it's Capricorn. It's very self-assured, they've worked their booties off their entire lives, and they have amassed their fortune. They've amassed their health and their wealth and their money and their time, and you're not going to get anything over on them. So what that says is this person sitting there just dreaming about this new opportunity that's out there somewhere. You're also looking at things from wisdom and from intelligence, and you're not some little child. You are a wise, mature person at this point, and you're not going to be tantalized and tempted to go out and taste every fruit off the tree. You already know that what you want, it's going to require some hard work, some effort, and you're not a stranger to that. And what I'm trying to say is that you're not immature. You're not vulnerable to like lusty energy. You are looking for something that has what's going to make you feel substantial, something secure, something real. You're not looking for just a passing fancy. You're looking for something real that you can sink your teeth into. However, this also looks like there is so much mystery and so much unknown in your life right now. It might be driving you a little crazy. It might be making you feel like I know what I'm waiting on and what I'm not going to let go of until I get it. But there's so much unknown in my life right now. I'm not sure what's around the corner. I know that when I do have hopes and dreams for what my future looks like, I know what I'm waiting for and what I'm going to sink my teeth into. But right now, everything is so mysterious. It's so emotional. There is so much going on in the unknown. The realm of possibility is open to interpretation all the time. The moon energy is a major arcana for the sign of Pisces and Cancer. And it says that there is a lot of mystery in your life right now, Aquarius. It probably feels very uncomfortable. So what you're being called to is your future. What it looks like is you're not just going to jump off your ship and touch anything. You need to have solid, stable security. But your current energy is very unknown, mysterious. What actions can you take? It's wand energy, so it is your passions and your energy, but it says to just have boundaries. It says for you to protect yourself. It says for you to work on your energy, yours. Put yourself into some sort of a force field and protect your energy. All these wands are interests and things that are vying for your attention, but you are only going to give yourself to what you want to give yourself to. So your actions right now are to protect your time and your energy and your effort. As far as advice is concerned, advice for right now. What can you do while you're in this mystery unknown phase? You can continue to plant your seeds. The Knight of Pentacles is a slow, methodical planner looking out to the future. There is a plot of land that they are planning to harvest. They're going to head out there. They're going to plant their seeds. They're going to do what needs to be done because they know it needs to be done. They're not a stranger to hard work. They're not shy of effort. And they're going to just continue to do. They move very slow. So the advice for you right now, Aquarius, is don't rush anything. Take your time. Take your time, because anything that gets rushed right now, it won't be worth it in the long run. I know that you are itchy to go out there and explore and have what you finally want to have. But if you rush things and go too fast, your seeds won't come to fruition anyway. So take your time, slow down, just relax. What's meant for you will come to you, all that. Now, your advice for the future, the Eight of Wands. This says that in the future, once you get into that next phase of your life, things are going to happen like fireworks. It's going to be one thing after another. There's phone calls, there's emails, there's text messages. There is going to be an onslaught of information. This has to do with communication. And there's going to be this passionate communication back and forth, back and forth. Maybe you're going to be getting into the dating world. You're going to be opening yourself up to new people. You're going to be exploring those future possibilities. And it's just going to happen like, it's going to be like wildfire is the way it's going to feel. So get ready. Prepare yourself for, you're going slow, you're swimming underwater, you don't know exactly how things are going to go. You've got your boundaries up, and then boom, it's going to just take off like wildfire. Message from Spirit. It's really cool. It's sword energy, and it is Four of Swords. This says, Aquarius, there is going to absolutely 100% be a necessity for you to take yourself and put yourself into a timeout. Absolutely 1,000,000%. You need to remove yourself from whatever onslaught of information and whatever starts happening for you. Put yourself in a timeout. Take yourself away from the hurry and the hustle and the bustle, and just put yourself into one day, a weekend, go on a vacation by yourself, but just acclimate yourself back to your energy, back to your strengths. What lights you up? What keeps you going? What burns your fires? You need to know that about yourself before you go put yourself back out into whatever's coming next for you. Rest and recharge and recalibrate. This is the message from Spirit. Aquarius, thank you so much for being a part of this reading and this channel. Spicy Sunflower Tarot, I'm on TikTok and on YouTube. And your likes and your follows, subscribes and shares, comments. And on YouTube, you can hype the videos. If you want to do that, that'd be great. Thank you very much for being here. Be blessed. Be well.